What's up, guys? TheDevildogGamer here, and yes, I'm doing another health update video because everybody keeps asking me to stream how I'm doing, you know, stuff like that. And I've been seeing a few doctors, so I figure I'd kind of update on everybody on what's going on. Once again, I'm not dying. Totally not dying. Still some stuff trying to get figured out, scary stuff, you know, crap like that. But totally not dying, even though I always feel like I'm fucking dying, which is the stupidest thing in the world. Like, you feel like you're dying, but you're not. It's lame. Anyway, so I saw my neurologist who treated me in the hospital, and after talking with her for a little bit, the main culprit that she believes is what's going on is MS, multiple sclerosis. I think I'm saying that right. And that's basically my immune system, you know, eating away at the the coverings of my nerves, which may be causing the pain I'm getting, the numbness, and general stuff like that. The main reason she thinks that is because I've been getting a lot of numbness in my face. And really, she says, you know, it's a low chance of anxiety actually causing that, and it's a high chance of MS causing that. Even though my brain MRI didn't show lesions, which is the main #1 culprit, I now have to get a neck and back MRI to see if it's on my spine or my neck, or maybe there's a pinched nerve somewhere in my back that's possibly doing it, or any sort of slipped disc that I don't know of. Even though I never really get back pain, it's still a possibility. And on top of that, I am seeing a cardiologist. Even though my heart's completely fine, what they're doing is they're going to do a heart MRI and see if there's possibly like a defect on my heart, like a tiny hole in my heart, or maybe there's a clot that jumps from one side to the other, and that's why they didn't catch it on the echocardiogram. Because I've had fucking echocardiograms, CT scans, MRIs, all kinds of stuff, EKGs, an enzyme test on my heart, which would show if there's any damage to my heart. So there's like no real blockage in my heart. I'm not, like, when I get these chest pains, I'm not having a heart attack. And the weird thing is, like, I'll get the chest pain in the center of my chest on the left side, which is indicative of a heart attack, but it won't go down my arm or anything like that. And then sometimes it'll be on the right side of my heart. And I'm like, you know, on the right side of my chest, which isn't a heart attack. It's weird. But the numbness is still majority of the right side, leg all the way up to my arm. You know, my hand, face, my whole face. My primary doctor, I've been talking to my primary doctor, who they actually ended up taking me off Lexapro for anxiety because I was getting nasty side effects with it, like straight horrible flu-like symptoms. It was just absolutely insanity. So they took me off that, switched me to Celexa, which I did for about a week or two, and was going good. I've really, you know, been enjoying it. I had a few mood swings here and there, but overall I've been pretty happy. Still, you know, I'd get the numbness even with it, and, you know, I'd have to deal with it as it is. But I'm still on the Xanax, and one of the things that kind of worked, and I'm not a fan of Xanax, and I'm not a fan at all. My grandmother got really hooked on Xanax, and it was a rough time getting her off of it for her stuff. But when I do get the hardcore numbness, I take Xanax, and it seems to make it go away, or subsides it enough. So right now I'm on Xanax until we can find an alternative, which sucks, because when I take the Xanax, I can't really play games, or when I do play games, I'm really fucking shit. Like, this is a game of me playing Xanax right here. And it sucks. And if before any of you guys are like, oh, Devil Dog, smoke weed, I've done it. I did the edibles. I smoked weed. It makes it so much worse. I'm one of those paranoid weed guys. And plus, even though I am eligible for medical marijuana, in my state, with the guns I own, no go. I would have to transfer every gun over to the missus through the trust, take myself off the trust, and just wouldn't be able to carry anymore. So fuck that, dude. Fuck that shit. You know, I'll get it illegally at that point if it's gonna work, but weed hasn't been working. Xanax is the only thing that's really been helping so far. And there are different, you know, surprisingly for playing on Xanax, I'm actually nailing shots. There are different alternatives to Xanax which aren't as addictive, and I'm definitely want to try them out at some point in the near future. But it's definitely looking like a neurological, either anxiety or some sort of neurological like MS. If it doesn't show up on the spine or back MRI, the lesions, I have to get a spinal tap, and that will be the final indicator of if I have it or not. Not looking forward to that whatsoever, but it's been rough. Like my dosage for Celexa got upped, and unfortunately one of the side effects for that is joint pain. So of course, instead of getting like a terrible knee pain or anything like that, I've been getting like knuckle pains, like feels like I'm fucking 80 years old with arthritis, and like I haven't been able to play games, so you know, it's just been the worst. Like I can't even like grip a mouse without just incredible pain. And it goes away after, you know, a couple hours or so, but it's just like, you know, I'm sitting around with my dick in my hand, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what am I gonna do now? I can't fucking record shit, you know? And luckily it hasn't happened too much during a stream. I've been catching it at the tail end of streams, which has been nice. But generally the numbness, it's just been coming and going, and it's rough, man. And the weird part about it is, like, I don't like not knowing what's wrong with me. Like, I know I'm not dying, but when I start getting the chest pains and the numbness, I feel like I am. You know, even though I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you're not dying, dude. Everything's all right with you. Like, literally, you're perfectly healthy. There's something random going on. The rest of my body's like, no, you're fucking dying, dude. Like, go to the hospital. And it freaks me the fuck out, dude. Like, I hate it. I don't like not knowing what's wrong with me. And having things out of my control. I'm kind of a control freak. I like being in control of stuff. I don't like, you know, being out of control, and I don't like this. It sucks. And honestly, the numbness and the pain and just the chest pains, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. It's the single worst thing I've ever endured in my life. And I've been to Iraq, okay, to give you guys any idea. This is 10 times worse than my Iraq experience. Like, this is just horrid at times. And the other worst part is, so now all the other meds I'm on cause sleep problems. So now I have to take, what is it? It's the non-addictive sleep medication, melatonin. So I've been having to take melatonin to sleep. But of course, you know, the numbness is so strong sometimes that it wakes me up in the middle of the night. So once I wake up in the middle of the night after taking this melatonin, I'm up, dude. Like, I'm not going back to sleep. So I'll lay there for like 4 or 5 hours, just go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's the worst. It's really the worst. I hate it, man. But one of the cool things that I've been doing, and I highly recommend this to anybody who's dealing with anything that the doctors cannot figure out, is I've been doing like a symptom journal, where I'll have like a journal, or I'll write, you know, for each day. Like anytime I feel something weird, or I'm getting a new symptom, or a symptom happens, I write it down. What I was doing, what I ate, anything that happened in the hour plus leading up to that symptom, I'm writing it down. Because you never know. It could be that one small thing that you fail to tell your doctor about because you don't think it's a big deal, that leads to your doctor being like, you know, eureka, I know what the fuck's wrong with you, kind of thing. And even though it's a pain in the ass, and I feel like sometimes I put shit on there that I'm like, you know, that's kind of fucking dumb, you know what I mean? It's still, it can help. And, you know, I highly suggest that to anybody who's going through anything that they have really no idea what it is, and they're going back and forth with doctors. Keep a journal, you know, show it to your doctor. They might find something in there that really can just, you know, pinpoint what's going on with you. Because say I go to my doctor and I've been feeling something for the past 2 days, but I had something different 4 days from then, and that thing that's 4 days from then could have been the reason, you know, my diagnosis, but I just completely forget about it. And that's the thing that sucks, is like there's literally every day is something different for me when it happens. Either the numbness, I'll be numb in a different side, I'll have a pain in a different side. And, you know, you go to the doctor I'll get these appointments every 2 weeks, and it's really hard for me to remember like those specific moments and stuff like that. So it's been really nice having that journal. And again, I do want to apologize if, you know, in comments or on the stream, if I've been seemed, you know, angry or fucking, you know, short with anybody. I'm on all kinds of medication that's just jacking my brain up like hardcore as fuck. The Celexa itself takes weeks. Like, I think I'm 3 weeks into it now, and it doesn't start working until 6 to 8 weeks. So it's gonna take a long ass time for me to get kind of back and level. But generally, I feel like I've been a lot happier during streams. You know, I haven't been as ragey or, you know, especially in Tarkov, which is rage game fucking, you know, craziness. But I'm all over the place, and I do appreciate all the support and the well wishes you guys have been giving me. Got all my doctor bills, which has been fucking fantastic. A couple $1,000s here and there. My first hospital stay was $4,000 for just the 2 nights. My ER visit was $2,000. And guess what? My ambulance ride to the hospital was almost $800. Like, are you fucking... I have good insurance. So, American healthcare system for the fucking win. You know, making people broke one fucking hospital trip at a time. So... But I'm still here, boys. I'm not giving up on you, even though I feel like my videos haven't been the best quality because I've just been dealing with so much different symptoms and having less time to work than I had before. You know, I really do appreciate you guys who do actually get down and watch them, and, you know, and especially you guys that have been coming and hanging out with the stream. The streams have been just beastly lately, and I've been having a lot of fun. But anyways, guys, I'm still here. I ain't leaving anytime soon. Definitely, if you can take one thing away from this video, write down any symptoms you have before you go to the doctor. It'll definitely help you get a diagnosis. But anyways, guys, talk to you later. Peace.